What do you make of this visit by Mikati to Damascus?
I think that Syria's relationship with Lebanon in general is a very long-standing and very complex relationship with many contrasts, if you may, and many events that contradict one another. A very problematic relationship, and Syria has been a key player and a prime influential player inside Lebanon and Lebanese politics since the 1950s up until very recently, up until the fall of the Assad regime, to varying degrees, of course. Lebanon was subjected to a de facto Syrian military occupation for over 25 years. So you can imagine how complex the relationship is. And of course, when we speak of Lebanon, there are several Lebanons. There is the Maronite Lebanon, there is Sunni Lebanon, and there is Shiite Lebanon, all with their political agendas and their regional and ideological and international affiliations as well. So it's very hard to pinpoint the relationship between Syria and Lebanon, especially with the regime change in Syria now and with the emergence of a new government that everyone is dealing with from a very cautious standpoint, for obvious reasons, of course. However, this visit today was basically an attempt to melt the ice, especially that in the past few weeks, several border incidents have occurred. Members of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, HTS, the de facto governing force of Syria, members of those armed groups clashed with the Lebanese armed forces, and they attempted, according to Lebanese sources, to infiltrate into Lebanon. Lebanon has concerns about the lack of demarcation of the border. The border has not been entirely demarcated yet between Lebanon and Syria, so there are a bit of land border disputes in this regards. And also, there is genuine concern that radical Sunni Islamists inside Lebanon might be encouraged by what happened in Syria in order to resume hostile activities. And if we remember, during the Syrian civil war, militant groups, including ISIS, attacked Lebanon and took over several border towns, and the Hezbollah and the Lebanese army managed to push them out. And this was actually the casus belli, of course, rather officially, of Hezbollah's intervention in the Syrian civil war on the side of the former regime of President Assad and his forces, on orders from Iran, of course. So you can see how complex this relationship is. I think today's step is a positive step. However, so much more needs to be done by both sides in order to restore confidence and deal with each other as peer neighbors.